Welcome back. This is Paramedic Project. Thanks for joining us once again. Today I want to talk to you about the choking patient and talk a little bit more about treatment of these patients. So the first thing I think when I'm going out to a choking case is I'm remembering that these patients are extremely dynamic. So that means that the patient can improve obviously very quickly if they clear their own airway, but they can also deteriorate very, very quickly if their partial airway obstruction becomes a complete airway obstruction, or if they vomit and aspirate on top of their partial obstruction and then that aspiration worsens the obstruction, or if they've got worsening trauma to the airway from the actual physical object that was obstructing the airway, that can cause some swelling which can then close their airway also. So it's really important to acknowledge that these are some of the most dynamic, most time-critical patients we can potentially get dispatched to. And it's also, along those lines, it's really important to acknowledge that the information we get on the way out to the scene might and often doesn't always line up with what we find on scene. So it's important that we approach all these cases with caution, even if it sounds like it's a nothing case. We need to treat them all like emergency cases. So that's really important to acknowledge. On the note of that dynamic nature of this case, I always like to place this patient on some type of continuum as well. And one end of the continuum is the best they can possibly be, and that's with a clear patterned airway that they've cleared themselves with no trauma. And then on the other end of that spectrum is a complete airway obstruction that's going to require some pretty aggressive intervention from us to clear and save their lives if they're in respiratory arrest, for example. So it's important to place them somewhere on the continuum, and then that gives us a really, really clear idea about whether we're simply going to encourage them to cough and clear their own airway, which is the best possible way they can clear it, or whether we're going to have to do some other manoeuvres, roll them appropriately, reposition them, as long as that aligns with our approved training, of course. Or potentially it might mean that we have to do some really aggressive intervention with a laryngoscope and our other airway clearance devices to actually save this patient to clear their airway. So they're my tips. First of all, for approaching this choking patient, think about that continuum and then assess the patient and figure out where they are in the continuum, and then that really is going to guide the most effective treatment of the patient. So thanks for joining us once again. Join us for the next episode too, where we're going to expand on the choking patient a little bit more, look at some other tips of mine for managing these scenes, and then of course we'll be expanding into the skill set of laryngoscopy and talking about some of the things that go wrong with that and some of my big tips for that. So once again, thanks for joining us. Find us on social media, and we'll see you next time.